Amara never believed in fairy tales. Growing up in the busy streets of Lagos, she had learned early that love was not a luxury she could afford. Her focus was survival, working hard as a struggling fashion designer, hoping that one day her name would be on the lips of every top celebrity. But life had other plans. It all started on a rainy evening. Amara had just delivered a dress to a client and was heading home when she saw an old woman struggling to carry heavy grocery bags. Without thinking twice, she rushed over to help. "Let me help you, Mama," she said, grabbing the bags from the tired woman's hands. She had no idea that someone was watching her. Jason Aquara sat in his sleek black Rolls-Royce, observing the scene from a distance. He wasn't a man who paid much attention to strangers, but something about Amara caught his eye. Maybe it was the way she smiled despite the rain soaking her clothes. Or maybe it was the way she didn't hesitate to help, even when she had nothing to gain. Jason was a billionaire, the CEO of Aquara Tech, one of the biggest software companies in Africa. He had power, money, and influence, but something was missing. His relationships had always been about status. Women chased him for his wealth, not for who he was. And yet, here was this woman, drenched in rain, helping a stranger without expecting anything in return. That night, he couldn't stop thinking about her. A strange encounter. Fate played its card the next day. Amara's old sewing machine broke down just as she was about to complete an order for a demanding client. Frustrated and desperate, she went to an upscale mall to check the prices of new machines, even though she knew she couldn't afford them. That was when she bumped into Jason, literally. Her bag fell, and her design sketches spilled onto the floor. "Oh, I'm so sorry," she muttered, quickly bending down to gather her things. Jason picked up a small notebook she had dropped. Curious, he flipped through the pages and saw her fashion sketches, along with handwritten notes. "One day, my designs will be on runways. Hard work always wins, no matter how long it takes. Never give up. No matter what." Jason was impressed. He handed the notebook back to her, and for the first time, their eyes met. "Your designs are beautiful," he said. Amara gave him a small, polite smile. "Thank you," she said, then hurried away. She had no idea who he was. Jason chuckled to himself. "She doesn't know me. Interesting. Love in disguise." Over the next few weeks, Jason kept running into Amara. It wasn't by accident. He was finding ways to see her without making it obvious. He introduced himself as Jay, just a regular businessman. He wanted to know her without his billionaire status getting in the way. Slowly, a friendship formed. Jason admired Amara's determination. She worked long hours, saved every naira, and refused to take shortcuts. She never asked for help, even when she clearly needed it. One evening, he found her at her small shop, struggling with her broken sewing machine. "Why don't you get a new one?" he asked. Amara sighed. "Do you think I wouldn't if I had the money?" Jason thought for a moment. Then the next day, he surprised her with a brand new sewing machine. But Amara was furious. "I didn't ask for this, Jay. I don't need charity," she snapped. Jason smiled. "It's not charity. It's an investment. When your brand becomes big, you can pay me back." That was when Amara started seeing him differently. He wasn't like the men she had met before. He didn't try to impress her with money. He believed in her talent. For the first time in years, she let her guard down. The truth is revealed, but happiness doesn't last forever. One evening, Amara saw something shocking on social media, a picture of her and Jason, with the headline, "Billionaire Jason Aquara spotted with mystery woman. Who is she?" Her heart stopped. Billionaire? Confused and hurt, she stormed into his office. "You lied to me," she shouted. "You're not Jay. You're Jason Aquara. You made me look like a fool." Jason tried to explain. "I didn't lie. I just wanted you to know me for me, not for my money." But Amara wasn't listening. She walked out, refusing to be part of his world. The climax, a heartbreaking betrayal. The media went wild. People called Amara a gold digger. Her shop was flooded with reporters. Clients canceled their orders. And then, the worst happened. One of her closest friends, Sade, betrayed her. Sade sold a fake story to a gossip blog, claiming that Amara had been dating Jason only for his money. Amara was shattered. The world turned against her. She lost everything. Jason's grand gesture. Jason knew he had to fix things. Instead of hiding, he went public. In a live press conference, he spoke to the world. Amara is not a gold digger, he said. She is one of the most talented designers I have ever met. And I am proud to support her dreams. Then he did something unexpected. He wore one of her designs to a major business event. Overnight, Amara's brand became famous. Orders flooded in. The same people who insulted her now praised her, but Amara still stayed away from Jason. Until one day, he went to the very fabric market where they first reconnected. In front of the crowd, without security, without luxury, he knelt down. "I don't need a billionaire's love story," he said. "I just need you." Tears filled Amara's eyes. The crowd watched, holding their breath. And then, she smiled. "Yes," she whispered. "Yes, I will marry you." The happy ending. Months later, Amara's brand became one of the top fashion houses in Africa. At her grand launch, Jason stood by her side, not as her savior, but as her biggest supporter. And as they danced under the city lights, Jason whispered, "So, do I get to wear another of your designs for our wedding?" Amara laughed. "Only if you promise to always be my weirdest love story." And with that, they sealed their love not with wealth, but with something far more valuable, a love that was real.